Carter Hayes was a poor single parent who had to work 2 jobs to provide for his daughter Lily, who was 8 years old. With his grizzled hands from years of hard work in construction and delivery, he prepared her breakfast and packed her lunch every morning before daylight. Even though he was exhausted, he managed to find time to read Lily her favorite bedtime stories or assist her with her homework. With the goal of providing a better life for his daughter, Carter endured the hardships of life in silence. Carter was walking home from his second shift one typical Thursday afternoon when the sound of a rogue vehicle tearing down the street broke the silence. A sleek black SUV stopped at an intersection in its way. Carter didn't think and ran ahead. Emily Sterling, a billionaire renowned for her philanthropy and empire, was inside the car, but at that very moment she was just a scared woman in danger. Carter had just seconds to move before the vehicle roared by, inches from them, and he wrenched open her door and dragged her out. Shaken, they sat in startled silence on the curb. Their lives changed forever. By that one, Emily kept thinking about the man who put everything on the line to save her. She made arrangements for Carter to receive medical care and made an effort to express her appreciation, but he made no requests. She started to discover more about his life, including the long hours, sacrifices, and steadfast love for his daughter, after becoming intrigued by his quiet strength. In turn, Carter was captivated by Emily's world of tall offices and well-tailored outfits. She made him feel seen, even though he didn't belong. They went as their bond grew. Carter battled uncertainty. His world was different from Emily's. He was barely keeping the lights on. She was strong and respected. Emily, however, saw past his grizzled hands and old boots. She saw heart, honor, and tenacity. She genuinely respected him and offered to help, not out of sympathy. Carter talked with a career consultant and started looking into better work prospects after she encouraged him to do so. His life began to shift gradually, not all at once, but gradually, with dignity and purpose. However, the road ahead was not easy. Peers from high society murmured, doubting Emily's judgment. People who couldn't comprehend how a man like him fit within her environment judged Carter. But they stood firm together. With Carter by her side, Emily's light brightened, and Carter gained new strength from the peaceful assurance that Emily believed in him. Sensing the genuineness in Emily's voice and grin, Lily too started to open her heart. Emily invited Lily and Carter to supper one evening. Laughter reverberated through the corridors of her gorgeous yet cozy home. In the light of their common dreams, the barriers that had previously separated them were dismantled by circumstance and status. However, the past reappeared with razor-sharp claws just as their bond was strengthening. Emily's former fiancé, Garrett, returned to her life and attempted to reintegrate her into a world she was attempting to escape. In an attempt to intimidate her into compliance, he used his power to ruin her business dealings and disseminate feeling inadequate. Carter almost pulled away, but Emily resisted. With unwavering clarity, she turned to Garrett and proclaimed her independence. Carter no longer saw himself as a man merely trying to make ends meet. After being changed by love and purpose, he was now prepared to battle for Lily, Emily, and their future. They tackled every obstacle as a team, not as two people from separate worlds. Carter found steadiness in his new position. Emily gained her independence as a result of her bravery in the face of social criticism, and Lily, who had before been a silent bystander, now flourished in the warmth of their expanding family. However, Garrett's direct confrontation with them one evening was the biggest challenge. His comments were piercing, meant to cause pain, but Carter stood firm, unflinching, and vowed to do all in his power to keep Emily and Lily safe. Love became into more than just a feeling at that instant. It became their anchor, their strength, and their protection. For the first time, they confronted their unknown future together, fearlessly, and even though they would face additional difficulties along the way, their relationship, which was based on transformation, sacrifice, and trust, would continue. This was not merely a tale of destiny. It was about how one act of selflessness can alter everything. The joy of unexpected connections,